50 opposite words and sentences. Happy, sad. She felt incredibly happy when she got the job offer, but her friend seemed very sad about her own rejection. Tall, short. The basketball player was so tall that he towered over his short opponent. Hot, cold. After spending the day in the hot sun, jumping into the cold lake was a relief. Light, heavy. The suitcase was light enough for her to carry, unlike the heavy one her brother had packed. Early, late. Arriving early to the meeting gave him extra time to prepare, unlike his colleague who was always late. Strong, weak. The strong bridge could withstand the storm, but the weak fence call. Fast, slow. The fast runner finished the race in record time, while the slow jogger took an hour. Thick, thin. The book had a thick cover, making it durable, unlike the thin paperback that tore easily. Hard, soft. The bed was too hard for her to sleep on, so she preferred the soft mattress in the guest room. Clean, dirty. The kitchen was clean and spotless, but the garage was cluttered and dirty. Open, closed. The store was open for business early in the morning, but it was closed by nightfall. Wide, narrow. The wide avenue could accommodate more traffic than the narrow side street. Safe, dangerous. Walking in the park during the day felt safe, but it was considered dangerous at night. Rich, poor. The rich businessman donated a lot to charity, while the poor man struggled to make ends meet. Full, empty. The refrigerator was full of fresh food, unlike the empty pantry that needed restocking. Deep, shallow. The ocean was deep and mysterious, while the river was shallow and clear. Bright, dim. The bright lights of the city were dazzling, compared to the dim glow of the countryside. Loud, quiet. The loud concert made her ears ring, whereas the quiet library was a haven of peace. Old, young. The old tree in the garden had stood for centuries, unlike the young sapling planted last year. Wet, dry. After getting caught in the rain, his clothes were wet, but they quickly became dry in the sun. Expensive, cheap. The expensive watch was a luxury he couldn't afford, while the cheap one worked just as well. Beautiful, ugly. The beautiful landscape took her breath away, whereas the ugly factory ruined the view. Generous, stingy. Her generous donation helped many people, unlike his stingy refusal to share. Strong, weak. The strong wind blew the leaves away, while the weak breeze barely moved them. Sweet, bitter. The sweet candy was a treat, but the bitter medicine was hard to swallow. Brave, cowardly. The brave soldier faced danger without fear, unlike the cowardly deserter who fled.